Hello everyone, it's that time again. I'm Rare with Multiplaying alongside my good friend Mr. Iaqton, and we are here to bring you another League of Legends Coldcast. Mr. Iaqton, how are you today, sir?
Feels great, man. Glad to be here watching great players play great League of Legends. And I mean, when you got great players playing great League of Legends, it just makes for great League of Legends.
Welcome to
We're going with the John
Gonna-
Madden intro.
Gonna go with a good old John Madden intro there.
The Madden.
Once again, I am Mr. Iaqton, my good buddy from multiplaying.net threw me that intro. We're gonna keep plugging multiplaying because there's cool articles on there if you're a nerd like myself or Rare, but you don't have time because multiplaying is for gaming as life allows.
It's true. That's what we're all about. I actually have to go host a podcast tomorrow.
So we're gonna go ahead and do the character list here. Rare, why don't you start that off?
Alright, so on the blue team we have Creep Tumor playing Varus, the new champion obviously. We have Nightfalls playing Riven, Mistral's A playing Karthus, who's dangerously close to the purple team. Roswell, good Malphite name, dig that, playing Obsidian Malphite, and Zany playing Tarek.
Huh. Well, cool team comp for them. Love Karthus, and we just got out of a game where I played Jungle Malphite with some buddies of Rare's. For the purple team, we have Nihilist on Soraka at solo mid, Lenexus playing J4 in the jungle. We've got that is Romeo 2 Kilo playing Renekton, Rune Wars Renekton, new skin.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, it does. We've got Helicius playing Lulu. And for our fifth player for that purple team, it's Sivir. Because
I was wondering how you were going to pronounce that. I was kind of sitting here, I was like, huh, I wonder how he's going to approach that.
Looking at that more and more, I'm just like, you know what? Sivir.
Close enough. So we'll have a mid lane Soraka versus Karthus, a Lulu and Sivir versus Tarek and Varus, and J4 Malphite jungling obviously, then Riven and Renekton will be up in the top lane. So pretty standard fare. We see some Riven putting on decent damage on that Renekton with her combo. And I think we'll see continued pressure throughout the lane.
On top of that, amid Soraka versus Karth, this is going to be very, very silly. Only because Soraka has an incredible lane clearing ability, and so does Karthus. So they're both going to be just kind of hanging around a lot.
Tower first blood.
Executed.
Oh, Tower first blood.
Yeah, she was going after that Renekton. He had like 20 HP, but she couldn't actually land a hit because she was still level 1, didn't have any other moves for range. And Renekton just kind of walked away, and then the turret was like, oh, ha, Riven.
So now he's going to get level 2 and some free farm. So it's going to be nice for Renekton anyway. Going to call the week there. Smack stuff with his gigantic rune blade since that's a Rune Wars Renekton.
It is a pretty freaking cool rune blade. So we are seeing Soraka do a decent job against this Karthus in mid, using her silence to keep from queuing her and using Starfall to kill creep. Not bad.
I mean, Soraka has a unique spot at mid in that her sustain is incredible, and she does a really good job in denying the enemy farm,
Here
really.
goes Tarek. He just flashed out with 34 HP and was successful in getting away, but Varus is gonna go down. Oh god!
There's too many things to go up, and there we see Sivir pick up that first blood. Only need one more hit on that Tarek. Will it pick it up, and Sivir's gonna get that double kill.
Nice bounce off of her W there, right into that Q boomerang on Tarek. Nice play by Sivir there. Unfortunately, Varus kind of got caught off guard. He popped his summon heal, but was not enough to stand up to that Lulu and Sivir combined DPS, and using that ward coverage to pick him off in the bot lane. So they'll have a strong
unsure why
advantage.
Sivir and Lulu aren't engaging on that Malphite a little bit harder there.
Up top lane, we'll see Renekton go down here.
Looks like he's gonna get suffer from the same greedy symptoms that Riven did earlier.
Yes, indeed. He was out of tower range, but Riven had exhaust and was able to take him down. So, good fights so far. Now,
We do have J4 coming top here. If she pushes this lane out, J4 might make this an issue for her again. We might just see top lane go back and forth.
That's quite possible. Looks
like she's gonna jump away though.
Yeah, he can't stick around forever because he's playing J4. Doesn't want to waste those 2 buffs he's got. We do see Malphite getting into mid right now. Soraka's caught off guard here.
Soraka gonna have to burn her flash there and use a heal. Looks like Jarvan wants a piece of this action. He's gonna come in here. She can keep starfalling, and that creep wave is gone. Like I was saying earlier, it's just instantly cleared. Gonna let the turret take a free pot shot at that, and then probably pick it up with a banana or dropping some stars
This
on.
J4 really wants this Karthus. He's chosen to stick around for a while, hoping.
Voracious pinging.
Yeah, pretty much. Hoping that he'll push the lane.
Trying to
Karthus
turn
is
this
playing
lane a
smart
little
here.
bit. Soraka's just got that lane pushed too far, though. Really. I mean, that's her downfall. Her big farm item is her big farm abilities are Q, but that can just ruin the lane for ganks.
It can certainly backfire. Speaking of backfire, losing Sivir in the bot lane, that is highly unfortunate.
Yeah, especially considering she's got all of their kills.
Malphite and Karthus are going after Soraka. Soraka's going for the kill on this Karthus, though. She will pick it up.
Yep, and it looks like J4 here is going to engage on Malphite, but does he really want to go back through the Karthus? Karthus does finally pass away there from his ult. He can get one more EQ combo.
Walking the wrong way.
EQ combo. Combo combo's up. Is he going to get the knockup? He's going to get greedy there. No, he's not. He's going to back away.
You know, if he popped his slow, I bet you probably could have killed him. He had red buff, just needed 1 or 2 auto attacks. Probably would have taken him out.
If he gets a little bit greedy here on this tower, though, there's that Q. That can't decide if he wants to commit or not. What is he doing here? This is going to be too back and forth.
I think this is risky. Karthus is up at this point.
This is going to be a race to get back to mid, and Soraka isn't 5. She doesn't have that heal yet to help him. Looks like he does finally decide to back off here after letting Malphite's Granite Shield come back up. That's certainly a great sustain thing for him as far as hugging a turret. If he can just disengage long enough for that to pop back up.
And we will see the Sivir obviously return to the game, which is good because Lulu is getting pushed back pretty heavily by Taric and Varus, which isn't a huge surprise given Taric's stun and Varric's excellent poking powers, if you will, in the early game.
Sivir opting not for an item this time. I think she's going to save up for a boyfriend sword. It's a good choice for her, honestly, because...
You actually think a boyfriend sword? Really?
Yes.
I was thinking more of like a catalyst, maybe.
A catalyst on Sivir is not that great of an item, to be honest.
Sivir, sorry. I was totally in Soraka mode. My bad. Wrong champion. Yeah, no, boyfriend sword and Sivir. That makes sense.
See some action go down there at top, and Renekton's going to pick that up. I didn't want to talk over you there. I was going to let you expose yourself as you are.
As being a moron, you just want to make sure I got that out of the way first.
Just want to make sure you got that out of the way first.
All right, great. Thanks. That's awesome. I appreciate that.
Hey, that's what I'm here for. Big fight going down here in bot lane. Sivir going to pop that spell shield and get a summoner heal bait, trying to lure them back onto the tower, but it's not gonna do a whole lot and reset her back to health.
Yep, playing as Varus, there's really no need to go into turret range. Starting to learn that more and more. Just use your Q to poke and prod. It does really good damage, especially in the late game. You'll start doing at least 800 damage, which is pretty ridiculous, really.
For a Q, especially a Q that's up.
And the range is just awesome. Here we
go. What's the
and
cooldown on that Q? 16 seconds.
Yeah, it's pretty low. We do see
Soraka gonna come in here and ruin all the days. But we see Karthus ult coming down. I don't think it's gonna do a whole lot, honestly. But Creep Tumor there. Is he gonna pick up Sivir? No, he's not.
Double kill. There you go.
That was a successful 4-man gank in bot lane. Malphite's gonna take that time and
Soraka too strong, man, and she will now pick up this blue buff from J4 likely.
Soraka with
wants him to
blue
have
buff.
it.
Soraka with blue buff. Oh my.
Yeah, I mean, versus a Karthus, it's not a bad idea to just let her spam all day, but apparently she's just going to let J4 take that.
Well,
not necessarily a bad idea. I mean, J4
possibly she's clearing out this lane. J4 is going to take a long time to clear that away anyhow. We'll see. And it looks like he is going to try and switch over here. Soraka's going to come back, probably going to take this blue. Or not.
Because this Q came up and his passive just instantly killed it. Probably accidental, but what are you going to do?
It happens.
Yep, we do see this Malphite doing a small jungle on bait, stealing this race there. Karthus once again not pushing the lane, so Jarvan's going to be unable to gank him. They've had success ganking bot lane. Maybe they could also consider ganking top lane. Nightfalls is at the river, about halfway point right now against this Renekton, so...
Jarvan is just around that corner though, and he's just doing 6, so his ult is up from stealing those. We're going to see Malphite come in here. If Soraka dodges down...
Time to go.
She's going to pick up a really easy Karthus kill there, and if he can get in here and get this Malphite trapped, he's going to be in bad news. Oh, but he traps Soraka inside it.
Not what you want to do.
Not a good ult. He's Jarvan, and he's helping. Big fight going down bot lane now. Sivir versus Varus with that ward in there. I don't know if who's going to be able to take down who. We're going to see the flash come down from Varus. A little late. That Lulu ult was a little late, in my opinion. I don't know if she just dinged 6 in time to use it, but... had it been sooner, that would have turned the fight, and Varus probably would not have gotten away because Taric was otherwise occupied. Looks like he was coming down from mid here.
Yep, looks like he's in a position to counter gank, maybe some ward coverage. Regardless, he's back in the lane now, so he'll slowly start to heal this Varus up once more. Varus is now 6.
Renekton's chunking off that Riven in top lane. The ignite damage too strong. Is she gonna get away?
Though.
All he
Oh.
needs to hit that slice combo on the creep. Looks like he is kind of disengaged.
Karthus' ult is still on cooldown, so we'll be unable to snipe this Renekton, which is too bad, because that'd be an easy kill right now, honestly.
Yep, and
And bot lane, oh, we have a nice bounce from Sivir. She's going to go for it, and she'll pick up the Varus kill. That's done, just half a second too late by that Taric there. Will he be able to kill Sivir? He will.
like he will, but the boomerang on the return picks up Taric. Sivir gonna pick up a double kill from the grave.
Yep, it's too bad this Varus is unfortunately 0-3, really far behind, and that hurts his Varus. I mean, you really, really need to get an Infinity Edge or some major damage item, at least a Boyfriend Sword, as soon as possible to be really effective in team fights, because your ult is decent and it does a bouncing snare, but honestly, other than that, you're really not that effective in team fights if you can't do some significant damage.
And now that Rare has taken his opportunity to out that nerd boner, I will point out that I was right. Sivir did go BF Sword, and she also picked up Berserker's Greaves and a handful more of red sodas.
Still going with the red soda theme, huh?
Yeah, red sodas, dude. Actually, I was looking at this earlier. Jones Soda, which is awesome, besides having their own energy drink called Whoop Ass, also will let you make a custom label for your drink, and I did not know they did that.
Yeah, I've known they did
awesome.
that for a while. You actually made a League of Legends Coldcast custom label. Not that
Yeah,
you will
sent
ever
it.
see that on market, so don't get excited, audience members. But it was pretty cool. Maybe we'll put that on our Facebook page later. Just
Maybe
for
I'll-
giggles. We just see
maybe
this
I'll
Riven and
actually
Renekton going
make
out of
one.
top lane again.
I would love to have an ice cold cast
Nice cold
root beer.
Coldcast.
Ice cold cold cast's root beer.
Puns are just rolling up the tongue here. Nice Varus ult, but Lulu counter ults by keeping that Sivir alive.
Sivir probably going to take out Taric here. He's not being careful enough. One more boomerang shot and he's
Hit
going down.
Q?
Not going to get
Oh,
it off in time.
if he healed
Now
himself
Lulu's busy
first,
kiting Varus,
Lulu's
and
live.
J4 is going to come in here to hopefully ensure this kill. Going to take him down just in time. That's Sivir, 6-1-0.
Yeah,
Getting
she is
very, very
carrying
fast.
hardcore in bot lane, and that's going to be trouble.
Honestly, with the way she's building right now, I wouldn't be surprised if she either holds off on buying items till she can straight up buy an Infinity Edge. They're leaning that lane so far forward.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, she has a serious bonus against Varus at this point. Obviously, she still has 900 gold. Varus only has 500, and he's been buying Doran's items, wards, and potions. Not what you want for a long-term ranged AD carry.
I'd like to see her have better CS, though, that being said. Six kills is nice, but
So
6 kills, yes. 43 CS, no.
maybe it's, yeah,
Varus
I mean,
has been dead for like a full 2 minutes of this game and only
Still
has
has higher CS.
and still has higher
you
CS.
can make that argument, I suppose.
I will go ahead and make that argument.
I think
This
that's
is-
fair.
Battle of Sivir versus Varus here.
We'll see once again, this Jarvan really just wants to gank this Karthus, but the Karthus has pretty decent map awareness and ward coverage, obviously, knowing that
If
they're
he can
there.
get around here on this Karthus, I mean, they know that Karthus knows that Jarvan is in his jungle right now. That ward will have picked up that he went around that corner. Now Malphite coming in here. Looks like he's going to land an ult there.
Not by expecting the
gonna be
J4
enough.
to come in, obviously really couldn't do anything about it, but by popping Flash, Karthus was able to get out safely. The question now is,
Oh,
there's an
Soraka going to
Ignite,
get in there with the Ignite. Excellent
and
flash
Soraka
Ignite.
damage, too
Soraka.
strong. Too
Telling you,
strong.
Soraka solo mid, really strong. She went triple Doran's Merc Treads. What is this? Well, I mean, for MR on the Merc Treads, and certainly for the reduced duration on
I mean, it's almost
Karthus.
like she's playing Ari. I've seen that build multiple times with the triple Doran's blades and also on Cassiopeia, but on her Soraka, that's an interesting choice. I mean, she's got really decent farm. She's at 109 CS.
Yeah, I'm
Can't
really not
argue
opposed to
with
it. It's working out for her so far. So I mean, until I see otherwise.
We'll see Renekton and Riven continue to battle up in the top lane. Not too much else going on at the moment. Just standard red bot lane having CS wars and pings back and forth. Nothing's really going on.
Yeah, this Riven, I think, in my opinion, should be doing so much better against Renekton than she is. Gonna get a good knock up there and needs another stun here to make this combo work, and they are gonna be able to take down Renekton on the tower. Yep, gonna pick him up there.
There you go.
That
Consistent
Ignite.
Malphite. That Ignite damage. OP. And here comes Jarvan in the bot lane, fearing nothing. Sivir kind of pops her ult. Not sure that was worth it.
Her ult's on such a short cooldown, though.
Yeah, but I mean, now she's out of mana. I
Minute
don't
and a
know.
half. Yeah, she does need to get some mana back.
It's not really a huge deal, but at the same time, she could save that for maybe to put pressure on the tower if they were able to get a successful take at a later point. I just don't know
Implying
if it's
Sivir needs mana to put pressure on a tower.
Well, you know, by popping your ult, they can put more pressure on a tower. Don't you patronize me?
I will patronize you because you're such a Varus fanboy. It's
a new champion, and it's fun
I
to
have
play.
no problems calling you a fanboy.
Okay, you know what? You just keep on playing Nocturne and going non-tank, and then I'll just keep on yelling you to go tank.
I'll just keep on playing Malphite and punching.
Or support with no gold for 5 items, because I heard that's really good.
It's new meta, dude.
Yeah. I can support, no gold for 5. I'm just going to go ahead and get anything I want and give
Like,
them.
have you heard how meta this is? Like, it's like so meta, you don't even know.
Speaking of meta, really nice ultimate by this Varus with a good stun from Tarek. Will be able to pick off the Sivir though. It's gonna be close. There's a stun. Nice spell shield by Sivir. Very clutch.
J4 is gonna come in here, and I don't think anything's gonna happen because Sivir is better than Varus. Jarvan with a cool ult there, just because why not?
There's the Carthus ult, but Sivir will survive with the heal.
Oh, Soraka coming in here, just gonna ruin days for days.
Man, that is just too bad for the bot lane. They're getting constantly ganked.
One more E from Soraka, and that Varus is gonna go down.
Good
A double kill from
lord.
Soraka. That's something that I always love to see. Something that you shouldn't ever see, but it's something I always love to see.
Sivir will likely.
Oh,
no,
clutch
nice
heal! Clutch heal!
Very nice. Oh, but Lulu gets picked off by a tower in combination with Karthus there. Sivir will get away. Karthus' ult is on cooldown. Jarvan will also probably get away from this fight. Nice work by Soraka there, able to pick up, what, 3 kills?
Soraka
2
carries
kills?
so strong. I mean, she even built a Sheen because she knows Banana's too strong.
I mean, at this point, I don't blame her for buying whatever the hell she wants to buy. She's 140 CS, leading in the game, by the way.
Gonna pick
Decent
up a
ability
needless
power, hasn't
Roger
died
too.
very much.
Renekton's gonna go in there for a combo on Riven. Looks like she's just gonna shield and back away. Other than that, Karth is gonna try and get some farm here bot because Soraka has been denying him so hard if you take a look at our CS right now.
Yep, he does have his Tiered and Catalyst, but if he's going for a Rod at this point, he's already missed his Prime. You want to try and get that Rod as soon as possible. I tend to aim for the 15-minute mark on average. Sometimes earlier if you're doing well, but the absolute latest you want to pick up a Rod of Ages would be like around the 20-minute mark in my opinion. And right now he's only got 900 gold, so he's still a long ways away from finishing that item.
On top of that, he's already lost his lane.
Yep,
This has been incredible. Soraka with a Herculean effort, really. Looks like somebody just like Mundo dropped his needle on Soraka. Just decided to
Mundo
stick it
drops
in.
with this Renekton and his massive amounts of health, just completely chunking this Ribbon, I guess, on her tower. Missed that fight.
I don't know why she's doing that. I mean, she did start off with kind of standard items, but she died with health pots unburned, which I completely disagree with. Looks like Renekton and Malphite gonna go at it here. Good juke, and Jarvan coming in here for the assistance. Is his ult up? It is. That Malphite is not gonna get away. He needs to not use it before... Okay, he's not going to use it in that fight there, but he needed to use it to let Renekton escape there before the Ignite went down from Malphite.
Yeah, I definitely agree. If he used his ult, Renekton easily could have gotten away rather than having a 1-on-1 trade. It probably just would have been 1 for nothing. And we will see this Jarvan put pressure on the tower. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to pick that up.
Soraka going to swing down bot again. They need a ward in that tri-brush so desperately. Soraka going to get stunned out here. I don't think she's really going to care that much. With the Lulu shield, going to continue to wade through them.
Tanking this tower, tanking Marisol.
Tanking towers for days.
This is ridiculous.
Soraka's got towers for days. Come on, man.
There goes the tower, and we will see Karthus swing down here. I don't know if he's going to do very much versus currently Soraka, who's just, like you said, Herculean effort. She's doing great in combination with Lulu and Sivir. That's a lot of damage and a lot of healing. Really good ganks so far.
Jarvan here at low health. Riven possibly wants to go for the dive here. I think Jarvan might be able to outdance her, especially with his EQ combo, but Renekton's going to come in here. He drops down that E to give a help and lend a hand with this. Oh, excellent use of the ult there.
Yeah.
Very, very good from Jarvan.
I will have to give him credit by not using any ult in the previous battle. He did have it to save his own ass versus Riven. I mean, that's kind of theory crafting, but regardless, it was a really nice all-time combination with his W. Provide him enough shield to survive through Riven there. I believe her Ignite was on cooldown. Yes. Wait, does she even have Ignite? No. She's exhaust. Never mind.
Riven with exhaust. It's very important to note the gold difference at this point right now. I mean, yes, there are 11 kills difference, but look at the creep farm. Soraka and Sivir both can push lanes so incredibly strong. Sivir with her...
I mean, I don't think they've won a single lane, have they? Because Renekton's beat Riven top for CS, Soraka's beaten Karthus for CS, and there's no way in hell Varus is doing better than Sivir and Lulu when it comes to total gold.
You're completely right on that one. Lulu gonna pick up a Oracles, because honestly, why not? With all the assists she's been racking up down there in bot lane, 11 assists. That's more than half of the team right now.
Yeah,
she can go ward clear and make some gold back.
She's already got her Kindle Gem, which will probably build into a Shell. He's having that pretty soon here. So yeah, I go for an early Oracles at this point. If so many assists. There's really no reason not to, especially to capitalize on early ward coverage. They'll be able to control map for pretty much all the buffs, likely even Baron if 5 minutes from now they choose to do that or sometime afterwards. So early oracles can be a really great item to pick up if you have the gold for it and if you know you're not going to die.
Yep, we'll see 4 mid here for purple team. Soraka just kind of doing as she pleases, strolling around casually, farming. She's sitting on 2,400 gold right now, so she might back for that death cap. Yep, and it will be a death cap.
Yes, indeed. She will buy that death cap with 400 gold to spare. Riven now backing. She will have to get away before Lulu and the rest of the purple squad come together. She will. I mean, they're just now putting damage in this upper tower.
Purple squad, best squad.
Yeah, pretty much for this game. We do see the purple taking a pretty dominant lead right now. We do see the blue team in total trying to catch up. Karthus still hasn't finished his Rod of Ages. I don't know if maybe he's now...
At this point, I don't even think it's worth it. He should honestly just go for a BV at this point. Jarvan going to get in here, going to get that slow off on Malphite. He's going to try and gather up as many people here as he can. Looks like they're going to choose not to engage. Jarvan's ult is up right now.
Yep.
Not sure why they didn't go for that. Soraka could have reacted relatively quickly.
It's possible, yeah. We did see Malphite use his ult to rush away there. It's too bad, because I mean, at this point, they really need games. Karthus is just so underfed. I was talking about how he has a ridiculously large rod, but he doesn't have a Rod of Ages. He doesn't have a bubble, as we were mentioning earlier. They're just super far behind, and we will see purple team continued pressure on this Riven in the top lane. Not sure if they're going to secure that secondary tower or not, and we will see Renekton get caught completely out of
And this
place.
is going to be that engagement I was talking about. They're going to be caught on the tower here, but I don't think it's going to do a whole lot to them. They're going to get split up here, and that's going to be their downfall.
There's
that
a free Jarvan kill for Karthus.
That engagement could have gone completely different, and now Lulu needs to turn and take here. They're going to get in here, and as long as Soraka doesn't mess up, then there goes the Hugify, and Renekton's going to double back. They needed to make more out of the fight, but oh wow!
My Soraka damage.
Oh my Soraka damage indeed, bananas.
Good
bananas
Lord.
for days.
I mean, Rabidable Zarban Clap in combination with Sheen just made her auto attack and her Starball.
If she
I mean,
builds
that
a
was
Lich Bane, this will
ridiculous.
be retarded.
And I'm sorry, Barris, for one moment of shine where you beat that Sivir. You had Tarek with you, but we were too busy watching top lane where this Soraka is now godlike. Like, are you serious? Is this happening right now to my eyes?
It is a thing. It is a thing.
This is real.
Yes.
Wow.
So is I think Eve is real too.
No, Eve's not real. Nope, that game is most certainly not real. Never play it. Oh, I'm just amazed at this Soraka, man. I'm really impressed. I mean, Soraka mid isn't unheard of. It does happen from time to time. It's a pretty decent counter against Karthus.
Lich Bane, called it.
I've never seen one this completely potent versus an entire team. We just saw her chunk a Riven, chunk a Karthus. I mean, she's doing great. So
All things considered,
claps
though,
to Soraka.
it's Soraka. Q, just press Q. Just stand in the middle of everything and press Q and shift W. That's all you need.
Tarek is once again caught completely alone. Varus barely getting in that fight alive. We don't, I mean, they have some ward coverage. They do. But at this point, when you have no tower, I really don't think you should be pushing out the river when you're so underfarmed already. I know they're trying to get CS, but giving up these kills is just going to really stack up against them in about 5 minutes from now.
Lulu still has her oracles also.
Yeah.
So she's been kind of sweeping wards. She's missed a couple, though. They've got both Dragon and Tribrush warded there in bot. At this point, they need to start warding their own jungle and the area immediately surrounding their base.
Or at least try to. I mean, like we said earlier, when you get an early order,
Jarvan needs to go right now for this mid lane. Riven's going to be in serious trouble there. Oh, my insta-gib. That's disappointing.
That's legendary Soraka.
That's disappointing. That was silly.
And just like you're talking about getting ward coverage in your own jungle to avoid that kind of situation, obviously Lulu having oracles would have killed the ward, but they would have at least known they were there rather than just blindly walking in and getting completely chunked like that, which is too bad, but it does happen pretty often in the late game.
Yeah. So we're at 24 minutes right now, and Purple Team has 24 kills, a 14k gold advantage. And, there's the GG from Blue Team.
Yeah, I mean, that's not too surprising. We were just now getting the statistics of the mid game here. Near the 20-minute mark. The double explosion. Interesting. I've never actually seen double explosion unless you kill it and surrender at the same time. But regardless, Purple Team completely just dominated this game. I mean, that's Sivir and that friggin' Soraka. We're just gonna describe how well they played. Obviously, it's a good counter lane, but she was ridiculous. She had constant ganks on bot lane in combination with Jarvan. Just really great team play overall. Your thoughts, sir?
I will say great team play from Purple Team, but Blue Team should have been able to recover from that a little bit better. I mean, certainly Soraka is a big threat at mid, and Sivir is a great pusher, but that Soraka shouldn't have done what she did at bot lane, in my opinion. When she was able to get down there through Blue's jungle...
Two times, if not 3 times.
Yeah, 2 or 3 times and not get picked up or see the Mia call from Karthus. Obviously, we didn't have chat open to be able to see this, but, I mean, that was just silly how she was able to be so mobile.
Yeah, and I think that for those who are currently playing normal games or looking to get into ranked games, they should take a lesson from this, because it happens a lot in ranked games, and avoiding that kind of situation by constantly calling Mias. And seriously, it's not cliche when we say wards win games. No joke, if you can avoid getting ganked, especially when you're playing a champion that requires items so heavily like Varus, you need to have wards constantly.
Yeah, you do need wards constantly.
So, I mean, yeah, take that as a little lesson in this League of Legends Coldcast. Just a normal game in our kind of new series, I guess. We're sticking to having seasons for actual tournament play, and we're just going to do normal games like this to put up on YouTube for your enjoyment.
So thanks guys for watching. Hit the subscribe button, like it, share it, sit on our Facebook, send us an email. There's a thread up usually on the League of Legends forums. Just look for Coldcasts tournament. Right now we've got our Season 2 one that we will be recording in 2 days from when we are speaking to you now from the past.
Yeah, and we will be doing those live for whenever we actually have a game going. I'll put up a short YouTube video just saying, hey, we're going to be recording, and you guys can watch Josh's live stream. So,
yep.
Or Twitch TV account, not live stream, sorry. But yeah, we will be doing those live, so come on, hang out, get to know us a little bit, we'll meet our audience. It'll be pretty cool. We're really excited about Season 2 tournaments, so get involved.
So once again, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.